School anthem is not just a song, but an emotion. Now, let's uphold the spirit of our institution, its value, and the pursuit of knowledge. The junior school choir will lead us in singing our school anthem. Let's rise for the school anthem.
Please be seated. It gives me great pleasure to invite Master Jagan Warrior to render the welcome speech.
Annual Day celebrations are not just about celebrating a day, but celebrating a journey. Good evening, one and all present here. Respected Provincial of Loyola Institutions, Reverend Father E.P. Matthews S.J., our Chief Guest, Sri K. Jayakumar IAS, Manager and Rector of Loyola Institutions, Reverend Father Sonny Kunnapallil S.J., Director and Principal of Loyola School, Father Salvin Augustine S.J., Principal of the CBSE School, Father Roy Alex S.J., Assistant Staff Secretary, Mrs. Tulasi Kumari, our PTA President, Mr. Rakesh Kumar, Vice Principal, Sister Gigi Thomas, Registrar, Mr. Joy Varghese, Senior School Academic Coordinator, Mr. James Thomas, Junior School Academic Coordinator, Mrs. Elizabeth Matthew, teachers, uncles and aunties, parents, and my dear fellow Loyalites. It is with immense pleasure and pride that I stand before you to welcome each and every one of you present here to the 63rd School Day celebration, L'Efflorescence. Our Provincial, Reverend Father E.P. Matthews S.J., has come to bless us with his valuable presence. We are indeed fortunate to have you today in our midst. I welcome you, Father, to this auspicious function. Our chief guest, Sri K. Jayakumar IAS, is a distinguished and well-known personality. He's an Indian civil servant, poet, and author, and an IAS officer from Kerala who retired as the Chief Secretary to the Government of Kerala. He has also worked as lyricist, translator, and screenwriter. He has served as the founding Vice Chancellor of the Malayalam University. He is also a self-trained painter. It is really an honor to have him today as our chief guest. We welcome you, sir, to this function. Our rector and manager, Father Sunny Kunnapallil S.J., has always supported our initiatives. I welcome you, Father, to this grand function. Our principal and director, Father Salvan Augustine S.J., and the principal of the CBSE section and Bursa, Father Roy Alex S.J., have always been pillars of support and strength. I welcome you, fathers, to this event. I welcome our vice principal, Sister Gigi Thomas, our registrar, Mr. Joy Verghese, senior school academic coordinator, Mr. James Thomas, and junior school academic coordinator, Mrs. Elizabeth Matthew, to this event. We are delighted to have with us today Mrs. Tulasi Kumari, the Assistant Staff Secretary. I welcome you, Madam, to this function. Our PTA President, Mr. Rakesh Kumar, is always a well-wisher and supports all the efforts taken by the school. I welcome you, sir, to this grand function. I welcome our teachers who always stand by us, guiding and supporting us in every possible way. I take this opportunity to welcome our uncles and aunties who are always there behind the scenes with their timely help and unfailing love for us. Our parents are always there to support us in all our untiring efforts. I welcome them lovingly to this function. Last but not the least, I welcome all my fellow Loyalites waiting to showcase their talents on stage and those waiting to encourage one another in all the efforts to be put in here. I welcome you all once again, Majis.
That was indeed a warm welcome, Jagan. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Can we have a look at what's happening next? Our school has honed and fine-tuned life skill system that has been benchmarked across this region, district, state, and nation for years. A boss has the title, a leader has his people. It's time to call that empowered individual who has consumed himself to change the society and light the darkness in the lives of your children. Reverend Father Salvan is requested to present the school annual report, which is the reflection of the school's incredible vision.
Good evening. Please be seated. Respected Father E.P. Matthew S.J., the Provincial of Kerala Jesuit Province, the Chief Guest of the day, Mr. K. Jayakumar IAS, former Chief Secretary, Father Sunny Thomas Kunnapallil S.J., Manager, Father Roy Alex S.J., Principal CBSE, Sister Gigi Thomas, Vice Principal, Mr. Joy Verghese, Registrar, Mr. James Thomas, School Coordinator, Ms. Elizabeth Matthew, Junior School Coordinator, Mr. Rakesh, PTA President, Mr. Anju Deepak, PTA Vice President, Mr. Tulasi Kumari, Assistant Staff Secretary, Master Jagan Warrior, Junior School Leader, parents, old boys, teachers, and my dear students. I feel privileged to present before you the annual report of the academic year 2023 to 2024. I thank God Almighty for this opportunity, the Jesuit community for the trust bestowed on me, and my predecessor, Father P.T. Joseph S.J., for bequeathing a great launching pad for taking Loyola School to greater heights. This academic year began with the following changes. Loyola School became co-educational at the higher secondary level with the admission of 114 girls to grade 11. The CBSE school started functioning in the new four-storied Diamond Jubilee building. The ground floor and the first floor of the former CBSE block were made the exclusive domain of the kindergarteners and the first graders. The changes in the daily routine are the introduction of the 5-minute morning meditation before the start of the class, the 5-minute Loyola radio broadcast of the lunch break, and the 5-minute examination of conscience at the end of day's regular class and before the co-curricular activities that last till 4:30 p.m. Two other changes changes are introduction of a weekly collection of the charity fund and the starting of the monthly meeting of the class literary association, in addition to the usual school assemblies. The school app with additional functionalities introduced this year enables parents to receive official communications and daily inputs on their ward's attendance, class activity, homework, and other assignments, as well as prompt reports on their exam performance. Result analysis. In all the board examinations of March 2023, our students secured 100% mark with the following breakdown. In the ICSE exam, 84 out of 85 students secured distinction, while one student secured first class pass. Mahadevan Sanju with 98.6% marks, Jeremiah Vivek Sam with 98.4% marks, and Abel T. Rinosh as well as Manav R with 90% marks topped the list. In the ISE exam, 30 out of 32 students secured distinction, while the remaining two secured first class passes. Yes, Vishwa Kalyana Reddy with 97.25% marks, Advait S with 96.5% marks, and Joseph S. Matthew with 96.25% marks are the toppers. In the CBSE's Class 10 exam, all 40 candidates secured distinction. A. Achyut Krishnan with 95.8 marks, John Sabu Abraham with 95.7% marks, and Keshav Surendran with 95.3% marks are the toppers. In the CBSE Class 12th exam, 56 students passed with the distinction and 26 passed with the first class. Govardhan and AR with 97.8% marks, Giaro Joseph and Muhammad Suhail with 95.4% each, and Savrav S with 95.2% marks are the toppers. So congratulations to you, dear students. Major achievers. The excellent results in the board exams could be one of the reasons for education world to rank Loyola School first in Kerala and 10th in India in the best boys day school category in its latest survey. Academic excellence by itself does not adequately define the essential being of Loyola School as its professed priority to ensure holistic development in tune with the 5-century-old vision of education. Our students distinguished themselves this year in a host of competitions ranging from the intramural to the international levels. There are hundreds of winners with multiple achievements, most of whom are already projected in our monthly newsletter Lens and on social media as well. The full details will be published again in our school magazine, The Loyolite. Because of time constraints, let me limit today's mention to the highest achievements of a few of the top performers from the junior section only. Dev Padmanabh R of UKGC got into the Indian Book of Records by identifying the flags of 30 countries in 26.35 seconds. Dayan Gautam of 2A is among the top 1% at the national level in the Trophy Ride Geo Quiz. Ritunandan V of class 2C was the top performer in the national level Planet Rider Quiz. Ishan Rs of 2B won the second prize in the national level Planet Rider Quiz. Siddharth P of class 3A was the runner-up in the second All Kerala Junior Shuttle Badminton Tournament for under 9 boys organized by Kishore Badminton Academy. Bhadresh P. Murugan of class 3D secured the 187th position in the Global Final ICOD Global Hackathon 2023. Madhav Anoop of class 4B and John Binesh of class 4A were the first runner-up and the third runner-up respectively in the 20th National SIP Abacus competition at Hyderabad. Neeraj R of class 4B secured the second prize for light music at the state level SISC Youth Festival. He had the first prize for light music at the zonal level. Also, he was the Kala Pradibha in his category at the school youth festival. Pranav NM of 5B won the first prize in the interstate archery tournament held at Palakkad. Roshan Suresh of 5B stood fourth in the National Circuit Dunlop DSI Open Squash Championship at Bangalore. Amog Pradeep of class 5D won the second position in under 10 category of the Kerala State Chess in School Selection Championship. He had the first position in the Trivandrum District International Inter-School Individual Open Chess Championship and was the second runner-up in the CHG International Chess Festival as well as in Knight's Gambit. Gaurav B of class 5A1 secured the first prize in the first Asian Chess Boxing Championship in the under 38 weight category. Congratulations to you, dear students. Sports and games. Dedicated coaching in basketball, cricket, football, karate, chess, and skating enabled 35 students to complete at the state level and 17 students to qualify for the nationals. Congratulations to them. As these achievements are the cumulative result of several concerted efforts and curated programs to ensure the all-round development of our students. Some of them are LAFest, Life and Arts Festival, the acclaimed inter-school cultural competition, allowed to be envisaged and managed by the 12th graders and assisted by their immediate juniors. Though Loyolites do not compete in any event, the very effort to organize such a high-profile festival and spite it up with their demos and fillers has sharpened their organizational prowess, leadership qualities, and artistic sensibilities as well. This year's LAFest was inaugurated by our distinguished alumnus Sri Prashant Nair IAS. 3 cheers to the boys and girls who made Laughfest a resounding success in terms of participation and performance. El Talundum 2023. The 3-day school Kalolsavam for the senior school in July, and that for the junior school in August, and the kids festival in September helped a lot in discovering dormant talents and boosting the confidence of a large number of participants, many of whom went on winning laurels in many extramural competitions. This year's El Talundum was graced by Sri Surya Krishnamurti as the chief guest at the inaugural ceremony, and actor and anchor Sri Kishore N.K. at the concluding function. La Spectra 23. The intramural arts and science exhibition on 4th November provided a great opportunity for the students of grades 4 to 11 to present their ideas and creativity in the fields of art, science, and literature. Weeks of dedicated work by a large number of students made it a huge success, as endorsed by Ms. Anukumari IAS, Director of IT Mission Kerala, who inaugurated the exhibition and also visited most of the stalls. Then the 60th annual athletic meet. The annual athletic meet was conducted impeccably on 11th November, despite torrential rain the previous day and night. It was inaugurated by Wing Commander Abraham Alex and graced by the presence of the former international footballer Sri Matthew Varghese, who distributed the trophies to the winners. All 26 events on the day witnessed a spirited fight in which SS House emerged as the overall winner and the AP House as the runner-up. The day was unforgettable because it brought together not only the present students but also old boys and the parents, not just as spectators but as performers as well. The 47th Loyola Cup. 7 teams battled it out in the 47th Loyola basketball tournament on 27th and 28th November, in which Loyola team lost the final match by a whisker. 2 national basketball players were the chief guests, Sri Umesh Krishna at the opening ceremony and Sri Joshua Sunilumman at the closing ceremony. School Cabinet. The school cabinet was sworn in during an impressive ceremony led by Master Dennis K. Rubin, the school leader, and the house captains. The cabinet conducted all tasks commendably, contributing to dynamic and memorable school activities. Our observance of special days has always been aimed at widening awareness of our cultural heritage and civic consciousness, strengthening our body and mind, fostering our sense of unity, and ensuring the better health of our common whole. Some of the celebrations that highlighted the significance of the occasions were World Environment Day celebration led by the NCC and the Eco Club, National Reading Day observance by Professor V. Madhusudanan Nair as the chief guest, International Yoga Day observance on 21st June with the Dr. Radha Gopalan as the chief guest, the South Zone Sarvodaya Complex Excellence Award ceremony on 17th June with the Dr. Shashi Tharoor MP and Dr. Anthony Palakal as the guests of honor, Vanamaholsavam on 7th July with the Dr. Shashi Tharoor and Sri Kadagampalli Surendra MLA as the guests of honor, Fruits Day celebration of the LKG kids on 8th August, Independence Day celebration with Mr. Ajit Kumar IPS as the chief guest, Onam celebration with Dr. George Onakur as the guest of honor, Teachers Day celebration on 5th September, the ASISC Zone A Cultural Fest we hosted on 16th September with the senior artist Mr. John Jacob and his spouse Danya Mary Varghese. Gandhi Jayanti observance on 2nd October led by the NCC. Non-teaching staff day celebration on 31st October, the feast day of Saint Alphonsus Rodriguez. Diwali celebration on 10th November. Children's Day special assembly on 14th November. Grand Christmas celebration on 19th December. And Theatre Day on 20th December yesterday with Mr. Pramod Payanur, film and drama director, as the chief guest. A life confined to the campus has its limitations. Students need exposure to the large world outside. That is why we arranged excursions, field trips, and interaction with the less fortunate people. This year, students of all classes had their excursions through though the juniors classes limited to one-day outings to nearby places of special attraction, and there were class-wise visits to places like Karunya Bhavan, National Institute of Interdisciplinary Science and Technology, CTCRI, and Fire Station. This year, the number of students went up from 1,998 to 2,412. This increase, along with the diversification of courses, has necessitated further infrastructure development. So, in addition to the completion of the swimming pool complex and the facelift to the facade of ISC block, we have developed a new playground near the swimming pool, added 3 more buses to the school fleet, and bought 20 cents of land adjacent to the Diamond Jubilee building for developing further facilities. Along with infrastructure development, we have also been alive to the fact that teachers also need periodical owning of their skills. The 3-day workshop for the entire teaching staff from 29 to 31st May was meant to serve this purpose. Father Saji Joseph S.J. and Father Renjit George S.J., both faculty members of Loyola College of Social Sciences, and Dr. Pamba Chowdhury were the resource persons from outside the school for this occasion. One major segment of the workshop was Father Sunny Kutnapallil's half-day session on the Jesuit vision of education. That program was followed by a capacity building workshop on learning outcomes and pedagogies conducted on 22nd July. That one-day session was headed by 2 principals from outside, Mr. Balagopal M. and Mr. Ragesh N. Before I conclude, I would like to express the school management's deep gratitude to a few groups and individuals. For sponsoring a classroom each in the Diamond Jubilee building, we are grateful to the batches of 1974, 1977, 1987, 1994, and 2000. To Dr. Rajneesh Kumar of 1984 batch and his brother Dr. Renjit Kumar of the 1977 batch for a room in memory of their mother. To Thomas K. Vaidyan of the 1984 batch and Dr. Roy Burgess of 1986 batch for a room each in memory of their parents, and the parents of late Flight Lieutenant Achudev S. for a room in memory of their beloved son. I thank the members of LOBA and its former president, Mr. Renjit Ravindran, the present president, Mr. Jacob Mathan, for following up their acclaimed career guidance session with a series of externship programs for the present students, and for helping us in organizing many functions like Vana Mahotsavam on 7th July. I thank the batch of 1971 for coming back to school and inspiring the students with their success stories and inimitable interaction. I thank the PTA president and its Mr. Rakesh Kumar and his team for their involvement in the Loaf of Love that distributed about 500 food kits to the most deserving beneficiaries, and for arranging workshops for students like the one on CPR and life-saving skills, and also for organizing the hugely successful Parents Carnival CEST 2023. I thank Loyola parent, Mr. Cynthia Christopher of All Saints College for her help in the digital documentation and labeling of plants on our campus. I thank Father Toby Joseph Estate, Director Atma Mitra Center Kalidi, and Father Sanil Matthew S.J., Program Director SRC Calicut, for their one-day orientation programs for classes 10, 11th, and 12 students. I thank the school NCC unit for organizing meaningful programs and in assisting the conduct of many other programs by providing cadets as volunteers. Father Sunny Thomas Kunnapallil S.J., our manager, always encourages and supports us. I am grateful to the Jesuit community for their help and support. Father Roy Alex S.J. is the principal of the CBSE section and the bursar of the school. Apart from all his other responsibilities, he operates our school buses systematically. The school is grateful to him for all that he does. Loyola owes much to him, and we work together. I am handicapped without him. Thank you, Father Roy. I am deeply grateful to Sister Gigi, our Vice Principal, our Registrar, Mr. Joy Varghese, Mr. James Thomas, the Academic Coordinator, and Ms. Elizabeth Matthew, our Junior School Coordinator. We are a wonderful team, and their help is immeasurable. This year, the staff secretaries, Ms. Sonia Rajendran, Ms. Tulasi Kumari, and Ms. Ledika K. did yeoman service in coordinating a large number of programs for which I am deeply grateful. You may have noticed that I have not mentioned any other staff members by name except the core team members and thanked him or her. If I venture to do it, I will have to bring in 182 names, which include 112 members of the teaching staff and 70 members of the non-teaching staff, our aunties and uncles. Each one of them rendered yeoman service and went the extra mile, even keeping their family commitments on the back burner. The school management is extremely grateful to every one of them for their dedication. Let's join our hands together for them. And all the 2,412 students have been wonderful in their way. May God bless you all. Enjoy the evening. Matches. Thank you.
Thank you, Father, for that detailed report. Reverend Father E.P. Matthew S.J., Provincial, Kerala Jesuit Province. Before becoming the provincial, he was the director and the principal of Satyanilayam, worked at the Department of Philosophy, Loyola College. Currently, he is also an approved research guide of the Madras University. He is a scholar, writer, and a down-to-earth philosopher. Father, we request you to render the presidential address.
Good evening to one and all. I'm extremely happy to deliver this short and brief presidential address, and after having listened to an excellent presentation by the principal, Dr. J. Kumar, IAS, our esteemed chief guest, Father Sunny Director, Principal Salvin Augustine, Father Roy, and the PTA president. I'm extremely glad to talk to you and meet you, and I just want to make one reference. Among all the matters that was reported and a long report that took place here, I noticed one simple thing. That is, in this school this year onwards, at the end of the day, you have a brief opportunity of a few minutes to examine yourself. How did the day go? How did you feel it? And what did you find beneficial? What did you find not so helpful? I was fascinated. I'm grateful to Father Salvin and the entire school management and administration that you initiated this, and it is the most important thing in a day that you can keep it up. Because Socrates, the great thinker, years ago said just one thing: an unexamined life is not worth living. And if at all in today's world, we grow in the most noisy and, high-sounding digital overdose world, we fail to examine ourselves. Examine our consciousness is an essential and extremely important Jesuit value. So, my dear friends, today, as you have initiated this part of your curriculum as part of your daily exercise, I want to congratulate you for all your achievements, but especially for this one. And I want to wish you that in all that you do, let this ability to look into yourself be cultivated in such a way that wherever you are, you don't know where you land up studying in Loyola. It can be anywhere in the world or even in the moon, because that is not too far away. But ability to examine, ability to look into, and that too deeply checking your internal movements is extremely important, and I want to appreciate you. I want also, as president of the institutions of all these things together, I exhort you, keep up that practice, and may your life be blessed because of that, apart from all other things. Thank you very much, and I am glad to inaugurate this deliver the presidential address in a very brief but very significant way. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Father, for your pearls of wisdom.
Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, which means from ignorance lead me to truth, from darkness lead me to light. This is a symbolic moment that signifies the dispelling of darkness and igniting of thought and enlightenment. It's our honor to invite the chief guest, Jai Kumar Sir, and other dignitaries to light the lamp.
Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya शान्तिः असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय.
I request the luminaries to occupy the seats on the dais. The audience, please be seated. Few things I wish to pinpoint about this icon present here today. Let me number them one by one. The wrecker he built for himself as an honest, disciplined, upright officer made him the government's go-to person. Dear friends, did you know that the guest of the day had directed a children's film named Varna Chiragugalal in the year 1999? That reminds me to mention about his artwork. The total effects and bold compositions he used makes us realize that one's mind and canvas shouldn't be narrow but as vast as the sky. As a painter, he chooses his canvas to be in abstract style. He discovers and explores hidden landscapes where poetry doesn't reach. His ability to narrate with grace the complicated bureaucratic process that he encountered in his professional life with diplomacy is simply class. He loves to be called as a poet more than a lyricist. The depth of his song tickles the core in ourselves. We have a rich tradition of Atithi Devo Bhava. Here too, we are going to follow that rich culture of ours. Sir, please enlighten us with your words.
Reverend Father E.P. Matthew S.J., Provincial Kerala Jesuit Province, Reverend Father Sunny Kannambalil, Reverend Father Salvin Augustine, and Reverend Father Roy Alex, Shri Rakesh Kumar, PTA President, and Tulasi Kumari, Assistant Staff Secretary, Master Jagan Warrior, Joint School Leader, Junior School Leader, and my parents, teachers, and students. The light on the eyes is so heavy that the world in front of me is very dark. So I can't see many of you. There is also a danger. The speaker should understand whether the listener is snoring or sleeping so that he can stop. So if I keep on talking, it's not my mistake, it is electrification's mistake. Anyway, I would like to share a few things, few ideas with you. Firstly, by apologizing for arriving late. It is not a fashionable arrival of late arrival. People do that, but then I came late because of a very unexpected program that popped up in between, which I could not say no. That was at 4 o'clock in Pujapura, and coming from there after the function, it took me 25 minutes extra to reach here. And having come to Loyola, I had agreed for a function in Pangapara also. So they are also waiting. So I may be permitted to go immediately after I talk. I studied, my high school was in the St. Joseph School, Thiruvananthapuram. A sister institution or brother institution, if you may say so. And I still remember the kind of rigor and discipline that the principal tried to impart on us. In those days, St. Joseph School was not a very, it was slowly earning its name. I think we were the batches that facilitated the change, I may say so. From a very unruly school, St. Joseph School became a very disciplined school, thanks to Father Kunjeria, who is no more our principal, and so many others. In those days, why I am saying this about my schooling in St. Joseph's is to draw your attention to the glamour and the prestige with which we always looked upon Loyola School. I am talking about the Thiruvananthapuram of so many years back, when 69, 71, I think it was 69 or something when I left my SSLC and joined the pre-degree at that time. So I'm talking about the late 60s. Even in those days, studying in Loyola School was perhaps the most desirable thing for a student, to happen to a student. That was the ultimate destination. The most interesting and most rewarding thing is that even after so many years, that is from the 60s, after 65 years or so, Loyola School commands not only that place, even a higher place. That is what the principal would say. The 10th best school in the country and the best in the state. To claim that position, too many speeches. To claim that position and to retain is not easy. As an administrator, I know how easy it is for institutions to lapse into mediocrity. In fact, the natural tendency of any institution is not to grow towards excellence, but to deteriorate towards mediocrity. I do not want to insult people by giving examples. Every one of you might know hundreds of examples about institutions which were good once upon a time, but slowly they are deteriorating. But Loyola School is an exception because it defies gravity. Gravity is to fall, you know. Gravity attracts you towards the floor, towards the earth. You will fall. You will fall. To stand against gravity, to resist the temptation of being a mediocre institution, demands considerable zest, enthusiasm, and conviction and confidence. I think that is what has distinguished Loyola School, Thiruvananthapuram, for the past 60 years or so. Why is it that Loyola is able to retain this premier position and grow from good to better and better to best? There is no word bestest. I think soon they will have to discover a word to denote Loyola School, which is better than the best. Why is it? I was trying to find out. Of course, the report presented by the principal gave an insight into the psychology of the school, into the ethos of the school. But beyond that, I was wondering, what is the common factor, or what is the most essential factor that makes this school distinct? I think It is the unwavering focus on the student, if I may say so. Unwavering focus on the student, which means when I say that, I make a responsible statement. I use the adjective unwavering because I go to several schools, as I said, several institutions. The focus on the student may not be always there in all the institutions. Sometimes the student is in focus. Sometimes money is in focus. Most of the time, A plus alone is in focus. Sometimes so many other factors are in focus. There are so many distractions which prevent many schools from concentrating in an unwavering fashion on the children and nothing but the children. The exclusive focus on the children. Nothing matters other than how everything affects the child. I think that unwavering commitment to the welfare and growth and development of the children, of our students, their complete development, I think that is what distinguishes Loyola School from others. Other schools also focus on children, on their students, but sometimes that focus gets slightly blurred. It's multi-focus. Other objects also get focused. Their ideology gets focused. As I said, the profits get focused. So many things. I do not want to drag the discussion into that. But Loyola School has an unwavering focus on the well-being and overall personality development and good education of the children. That, I think, makes the Loyola School unbeatable. And that is very important. That is very important in our times, because the times that we live are extremely difficult times. Difficult at the same time, our times are great times of possibilities also. Technological possibilities, economic possibilities, there are a lot of possibilities. At the same time, the times that we are, our history or the period of history that we go through is fraught with so many dangers. And these dangers are going to be even more when our children who are in class 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12 are going to be in the forefront. After all, education is not for today. We are equipping our children to face the future. And the future that they are going to face, these young gentlemen here and others are going to face, is not the future or not the times that we are facing today. When we were students, we knew how the world would be. We more or less knew how the world is going to be when we are 40 or we are 50, we are 60. But the world today is not going to be predictable. Because of technology, because of economic factors, because of political factors, so many factors are creating a world which is going to be entirely unpredictable in future. Or rather, the changes are going to be so overwhelming, so fast, so overpowering that it becomes so difficult to catch up. So our education today faces an unparalleled or unprecedented challenge to equip our students to face uncertainty. Our students cannot be equipped to face a very certain world. Everything is uncertain. No, always not for the bad, for good things also. But uncertainty is there. Unpredictability is there. Therefore, today these classrooms have to change in their attitude towards children, in their understanding of children, in their notion about education. Getting A plus is very important, but then that is not the only importance in life. Unless you teach the students life skills and human values, and those values which technology cannot supplement, unless these values are given to our children, they will face an uncertain future and they will stand knowing not what to do, how to deal with these changes. So I think more than ever, education has become a highly focused activity on the psychology of the student, in helping him acquire skills and attitudes that will empower him to lead a wonderful, successful life. We know that our world is a technologically driven world. Technology is everywhere, and We cannot expect, we cannot imagine a world where there is no technology. Technology was always there, but the kind of technology that we experience today is affecting our lives, is affecting our choices, is affecting the way we think, is affecting the way we love, is affecting every aspect of our life. So it is not the kind of technology we are used to. It is not like electricity, it is not like steam power. It is something entirely different. It is an all-pervasive technology which is going to change the way we live. Simultaneously, it is becoming a greedy world. Simplicity has no value in our world today. It is becoming a greedy world. We talk about economic crisis, we talk about ecological crisis, environmental crisis. Our world leaders met in Dubai to talk about environmental degradation and climate change. Nothing came out of it, nothing will come out of it. Nothing will come out of it because nobody wants to change. So the world that we are facing is full of technology, of course. At the same time, it is a world driven by greed and also success at any cost. That is it. We are also guilty. We parents are also guilty because we want it's not a wrong thing to expect our children to be successful. But the second part of the sentence, success at any rate, we have to introspect. We teachers and parents have to introspect whether we have unwittingly, unknowingly conveyed the message to our children that you have to be successful and successful at any rate. Only half of the message is correct. Success at any rate is not acceptable. And the world today has hundreds of opportunities to become successful at any rate, using any means. Using any means. So how do these children withstand all these things? Therefore, the education today should empower and equip our students to face a world where there is greed, where there is success orientation without any dharmic values, with no values. In such a world, we have to equip our children, fortify our children with human values, with love and compassion, empathy, and values like that. Technology doesn't talk about compassion. Economic development doesn't talk about compassion and love. It only talks about success and money. Only success and money. But success and money will not help this planet. Success and money will not make us happy individuals. Success and money alone will not make us useful individuals to society. Ultimately, success is to be decided or judged not by the money you earn, not by the positions you occupy, not by the importance you get, but by what you have given back to society. If our students, once they reach several stratas in life, if they are in a position to give back to society, they should be guided by the right kind of values. And parents have a remarkable responsibility in not sharing a wrong value with our child because he is waiting for an opportunity to justify it. His external circumstances try to justify it. We have to be the bastion against that. Therefore, it requires constant effort to hold on to these values. And we parents and teachers have tremendous responsibility in helping the child to hold on to these human values which he should never compromise. Like Loyola School never compromised on their values of excellence and their values of service, so also we parents have never to compromise on these human values which our students should never disown. There are several temptations for them to disown these values, and we should be aware that they are living in a world which doesn't favor mercy, which doesn't encourage humanitarianism, which doesn't encourage charity, which doesn't encourage humility. It encourages wrong values, absolutely wrong values. Valorization of wrong values is what is happening all around, and we should guard against our children falling into this trap, which is not an easy task. Every teacher and every parent has to have this continuous vigil to ensure that these great values are never lost to our children, and to resist the temptation of a shrinking heart. Our intellect will keep on growing, but the disease of the shrinking heart, that heart is full of compassion. and your brain is about all cognitive knowledge, whereas emotional knowledge, the malice of the malady of shrinking heart is, I think, the biggest malady that is staring this generation. History remembers, not the cruel. History doesn't remember the people who have earned a lot of money. Some of them we do, but history remembers only the compassionate, only the simple ones, the people with humility. You look at Mahatma Gandhi or Mother Teresa, they are not rich people. Or look at any people whom we remember. And in another one week, we are going to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ, who is not a rich man. We do not remember Jesus as the richest man. Of course, he is the richest man in a way, but it is not the external riches. So, this is an occasion to rededicate ourselves to these values, which in the normal course, our students will find it difficult to hold on to. So, we have to be at their back, encouraging them to hold on to these values, even as they become intellectually vibrant, even as they become intellectually daring, and giving competition to all the rest of the world. That is a very good thing. But even when success overtakes them, they shall not be washed away by the wrong values that this civilization will impart to them. That is where the famous prayer of Lord Assisi, Francis Assisi, the very well-known prayer, becomes even more relevant today because it is acquiring a new relevance. You must have heard it 100 times, but I may be allowed to read that so that we may rediscover new values in the changed context. Everything that our civilization is imparting on our children are narrated here with an urge and a prayer to do just the opposite. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace, because there is no peace anywhere. Peace is in sort of in shreds, isn't it? You have the conflict zones, mental peace. So, Lord, make me the instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, hatred is there everywhere, isn't it? All around there is hatred. And the prayer is, make me sow love. It is not a prayer which is maybe how many years, 1,200 years old or so, more than 1,000-year-old prayer, but it has a relevance today because when people are sowing hatred, make me sow seeds of love. Where there is injury, make me the instrument to pardon them. Is it not very relevant even for today? Where there is doubt, let me be the instrument to give them faith. When people are in doubt, let me help them with faith. And when there is despair, let me give them hope. And where there is darkness, let me give them light. The prayer that was sung here from the Upanishad, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. After all great souls of all great souls of the world have only one prayer. Take me from darkness to light. That is all I have to tell you. And you hold the key to this light. Let the light glow on the minds of our children so that they can become big lighthouses to a darkening world. And let the world itself become less darker by the light that our children will shed on them. With these few words, I wish this wonderful institution even greater success, from success to glory, and more and more glory. And I will be one of the persons who always adored Loyola from a distance. And I will be a very happy old St. Joseph's fellow who always looked upon Loyola with great amount of satisfaction and aspiration. And that aspiration is being fulfilled. I wish you all the very success. Thank you very much.
History doesn't remember the rich, but the compassionate. We will remember this throughout our lives, sir. Your wordplay, your unique and humorous way of communicating with the audience made a remarkable impression, stirring our spirits. It added a lot of cheer to the atmosphere. Thank you, sir.
It is now time to recognize the exceptional achievements of our dear Loyalites. I invite Father E.P. Matthews S.J. to give away the all-round awards and Jai Kumar sir to give away the proficiency awards to the winners. I request Rishikesh S.R. and Johan Paul George, the junior school leaders, to read out the names of the awardees.
Thank you, Azan. Let us start with the all-rounders from LKG. From LKG-A, we have Master Edwin Paul Sampson. From LKG-B, we have Master Devarsh Anand. We have Master Ishan Anand from LKG-C. From LKGD, we have Master Ihan Subbin Abraham. And from LKGE, we have Master David Adonis Kurian. Let us now move on to UKG. From UKGA, we have Master Ebram Arun. We have Master Advijit from UKGB. From UKGC, we have Master Anirudh Uday. From UKGD, we have Master Anthony Chako Tomen. And we have Master Ruben Dan from UKGE. We have Master Johan Renoy from UKGF. Let us now move on to Standard 1. We have Master Krishna Kiran from 1A. From 1B, we have Master Keshav Unikrishnan. One C, Master Ethan Justin. One D, we have Master Ishan Pradeep. And from 1A1, we have Master Arish SS. From 2A, we have Master Vaibhav K. Iyer. To B, Master Ishan R.S. Master Kashinath P.S. from 2C. From 2A1, we have Master Thanvin A. Ashwin. Let us now move on to Standard 3. From 3A, we have Master Savio John. Master N.P. Adidev from 3B. From 3C, we have Master Aryan Jitendra. We have Master Advik Sharma from 3D. And from 3A1, we have Master Srihari Anand. From 4A, we have Master Sri Madhav RV. We have Master Neeraj R from 4B. From 4C, we have Master Ivan Philip Matthew. And from 4A1, we have Master Winston Datsun Tharagan. Let us now move on to Standard 5. From 5A, we have Master Nived Krishna. Master Roshan Suresh from 5B. From 5C, we have Madhav Ram. Master Sanjay Govind from 5D. And last but not the least, from 5A1, we have Master Gaurav B. Now I hand over the mic to Johan, who will announce the names of the proficiency winners. Thank you.
Thank you, Rishikesh. Let us now cheer for the proficiency winners. From LKG A, Master Kashinath R. Mridul. LKG B, Master Parth S. From LKG C, Master Edrin Joby and Shivansh S. Nair. From LKG D, Mohammad Ramiz and Ahan Ram. From LKG E, Nian Gautam and Luke Philip Matthew. From UKG A, Adam Aslam. UKG B, Master Jonathan DS. UKG C, Aide Vijay and Ivan Jiro Simon. UKG D, Abhimanyu Achudlal. UKG E, Dhruv A. Subramani. UKG F, Parjeet Thakur. UKG A, Adam Aslam. UKG B, Jonathan DS. UKG C, Aide Vijay and Ivan Sijo Simon. UKG D, Abhimanyu Achudlal. UKG C, Aide Vijay and Ivan Sijo Simon. UKG D, Abhimanyu Achudlal. UKG E, Dhruv A. Subramani. UKG F, Parth G. Thakur. From 1A, Master Keshav Nair. One B, Rex Lopez. From 1C, Arnav R. Nambiar. One D, Jahan Thomas Tarian. From 1A1, Advait Srikesh. From 2A, Aryan R. Nair. From 2B, Ishan R.S. From 2C, Siddharth Nanda. From 2A1, Nakul A. From 3A, Srihari PR. From 3B, Pranav M. From 3C, Dhananjayan M. From 3D, Satvik R. From 3A1, Nandakishore N. From 4A, Aaron Anirudh. From 4B, Abhinav P.I. Four C, Gautam Ranjit. From 4A1, Arjun A. From 5A, Aaron Anthony. From 5B, Rishikesh SR. From 5C, Ivanio Abraham Lijo. From 5D, Haddon Anthony. From 5A1, Keshav Murli Krishnan. Thank you.
Let's raise that Josh with a big round of applause for participants in all categories.
Saying thank you is more than good manners. It is indeed a good spirituality. Let's make the end of the formal function with a vote of thanks. I request Master Johan Paul George to render the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Rishikesh. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all the others. Thank you is the best prayer that anyone could say. With these beautiful quotes by Cicero and Alice Walker, may I now take this opportunity to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all of you present here. Reverend Father E.P. Matthew S.J., Provincial, Kerala Jesuit Province. Honorable Chief Guest of the Day, Sri K. Jayakumar IAS. Reverend Father Sunny Kunnapallil S.J., Rector and Manager of Loyola Institutions. Reverend Father Principal Father Savin Augustine S.J., Reverend Father Principal of CBSE Father Roy Alex S.J., Respected Assistant Staff Secretary Ms. Tulasi Kumari, Respected PTA President S. Ragesh Kumar, Junior School Leader Master Jagan Warrior, teaching and non-teaching staff, parents, and my dear fellow Loyalites. Good evening, everyone. I'm greatly honored and privileged today to stand before you to offer my gratitude to each and every one of you. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to Reverend Father E.P. Matthew S.J., Provincial, for gracing us with his benign presence. We feel greatly blessed and we are very grateful to you, dear Father, for spending your precious time with us. On behalf of Loyola School, Tirunelveli, I express my sincere gratitude to you for your time, support, and guidance. May I now extend my heartfelt gratitude to the esteemed Chief Guest of the Day, Sri K. Jayakumar IAS,
for accepting our invitation and joining us today. Your presence has boosted our energy and your thoughts have inspired us all. On behalf of Loyola School, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to you, dear sir, for your valuable time and encouraging words. Reverend Father Sunny Kunapallil SJ, Rector and Manager of Loyola Institutions, has always graced us with his presence and through his involvement and motivational speeches. Thank you so much, Father, for your kindness and support. Now, I would like to offer my sincere gratitude to our dear Father Principal, Father Savin Augustine SJ, for his guidance and unwavering support, which have created a positive environment where we can thrive and excel. Thank you, Father, for being the beacon of light in our lives, illuminating the path towards a brighter future. May I now take this opportunity to extend my sincere gratitude to our respected Father Principal, Father Roy Alex SJ, for being the catalyst in our lives, stimulating all of us through his beautiful songs and inspirational words. Thank you, Father, for being always there to guide us. With a deep sense of appreciation, on behalf of Loyola School, I take this opportunity to thank the Vice Principal, Sister Gigi Thomas, the Registrar, Mr. Joy M. Varghese, Academic Coordinators, Mr. James Thomas and Mrs. Elizabeth Matthew, Assistant Staff Secretary, Ms. Tulasi Kumari Ma'am, and PTA President, Mr. Ragesh Kumar, for their involvement, support, and guidance. Master Jagan Warrior for welcoming us to this auspicious occasion, our loving teachers, teaching and non-teaching staff for their untiring efforts, parents and all near and dear ones who have always been there as our pillars of strength, my fellow Loyolites and the august gathering present here. Thank you each one of you. We have gathered here not only to celebrate a day filled with cultural extravaganza, but to also to cherish the hard work, dedication, and creativity that have gone into making this event a grand success. A special thanks to all the participants and the guiding and supporting staff behind them. Thank you all once again for your presence and participation. Magus.